Alright guys, we are going to hopefully approach the finish point in this color wheel. So at this juncture, I have basically all of my main color groups. I've got my primary color group here, I've got my secondary color group, and I have my tertiary color group. And again, this really shows you the power of putting these things in folders, as I showed you in the last video, because you can expand and show and hide and adjust everything all in one felt swoop. I'm going to hide the color wheel template layer for a second, and I just have this black background. It really kind of helps you see it a little bit more. I did decide to change something a little bit as I was kind of looking at my primary color. Even though I had everything lined up originally on the color wheel, I didn't like how it was looking. So I'm going to just show you real quick on the original primary color. I had his foot basically right at the center, so he was kind of lined up like this, and it made sense at the time, but once I kind of put everything on here, it just felt weird. I didn't really like how it looked. So I went back and changed the three primary colors. I kind of had to do it one by one. I couldn't rotate them all together like this. So I just kind of went through and rotated them all so that they were all on the same angle, and it just kind of made a little bit more sense to me, and it looked more symmetrical. So that is the kind of thing that as you get all of your colors applied and you have all your different color groups, kind of look at it without the color wheel, whether it's on white or black, it doesn't really matter. Look at it and decide, is it looking even and symmetrical? Can I adjust? Can I move anything around? I did the same thing with the skulls back here as well. There were one or two that I think they were lined up on the color wheel, but they just felt out of place. So I had to pick a couple. I think it was maybe this one here, like the ones in between on the tail side of the skateboard, and I had to adjust them a little bit by hand. So there is going to be some hand correcting like that. All right, I wanted to point that out because the hierarchy and the design, that's something important, just because